months since I've been living in Miami, Florida.
Welcome back to my channel, you guys. My name is Jessica. If you don't know, I make YouTube videos about everything. So today I'm going to be doing an updated version of things you need to know before you consider moving to Miami. At the end of the video, I'm going to go through the comments from this video that I'm recreating, and I'm going to answer the comments that Okay, first things first, rent is increasing a lot because everyone's moving here, and all my friends are like, Jess, stop making those videos. You're making everyone move here. I'm not making people move here. People are going to decide what they're going to decide. I'm just sharing with you guys my experience. So for anyone out there who's watching this, who lives in Miami, don't hate me for making this video. We have no hate, only love. First thing you need to consider is the price of living in Miami, Florida. It's a lot, okay? Rent is going up. It is true. I have friends that their rent has been increasing.
$1,000 a month, okay?
$1,000 per month. That's a lot of money, but it is what it is, and we have to adapt to it and figure it out. And when I say Miami, I mean downtown, Brickell, Miami Beach, Midtown, Edgewater, pretty much the hot spots. I don't know about like Little Havana, Coral Gables, Coconut Grove. I'm not really too familiar with that area. Next, do you need a car to live in Miami? Now that I've been living here for a year and a half, I can answer that a little better than I did in my last video. Technically, no, you don't really need a car to live here. Depends where you live. If you live on the beach, you really don't need a car. There's options. You can bike, you can rent a scooter, you can buy one of those Vespas. They're like these little motorcycles. I'll put it here on the screen. I know they're not as expensive as a car. I'm not sure how much. You can ride them all around the beach. But if you live on the beach, you can get around without a car. I know there's a trolley that's free, and that's for sure. I wasn't sure about that in my last video, but now I know it's free. They have buses, not sure about the schedule, but I do have a friend who doesn't have a car and she gets around. You know, sometimes she'll have to get an Uber here and there, but she can pretty much get around without a car. Next one is something I just discovered, and I love this, and you all need to get on this. So just please remember who told you, because I did. I want to take credit for this. I'm going to open up a text message on my phone and type any sentence that you would say in English. So you type, hi, what is the cost of this item? Now, if you want to know how to say this in Spanish, you don't have to use Google. It's literally on the iPhone. So you tap after the sentence, hit select all, hit the little arrow button, and hit translate. It'll tell you in whatever language you choose. Let's hit Spanish. You can literally hit replace with translation, and it will replace it in your text message. If you select it and hit translate again, you can hit play and it'll play it for you.
Hola, ¿cuánto cuesta este artículo?
So if you don't speak Spanish, you can get around. Yes is the answer. You can get around in Miami. So that's just a little trick that I found with the iPhone. Definitely use it. Next thing I wanted to talk about is flooding. So it does flood a lot in Miami when it rains, and it rains pretty often, and when it rains really hard. So it floods in downtown a lot, especially like by the arena, like in downtown. There's a few streets that I've experienced almost getting stuck, but I've seen lots of cars getting stuck. It also floods in Brickell really bad. I've never seen it or experienced it, but that's what everyone says. And the beach gets pretty flooded. Next up, there are so many more gyms and businesses now in Miami. They're popping up like crazy. I can't remember when I made the video about my favorite gyms in Miami, but that has changed because there are so many more. So if you want an updated video about my favorite gyms in Miami, leave a comment below and tell me that you want to see more. I've had a lot of people ask about my nails. I'm just going to include that right now in this video. I go to Self Care Nails in Mid Beach. I'll put all the information down below. And it's Gel X. Next thing, if you guys are searching for apartments to rent or buy, whatever, just know there are pros and cons to all apartments. It might be hard to find the perfect building, and that's normal. But things you want to look for are washer dryer, does it have a balcony, How close is it to the elevator? Do you hear the elevator? Do you hear people in the hallway? If you're sensitive to noise, for me, I am, because I do YouTube, I record. Definitely check security of your building, because although your building might have security, it may not be the best. Is there a guard there overnight? Is the door locked? Is the front door locked? Yes, I've seen apartment buildings where the door doesn't even lock. And yes, is there a person at the front, but do they stop people before they go up? I know it's crazy to say, but I see this all the time. Does it have a gym? Does it have a pool? Does it have a hot tub? Do you care about that? Do you not care about that? You kind of have to weigh your pros and cons. Like for me, I realized the most important thing that I need in my apartment is a washer dryer, and that's just personal preference. Next up, so I talked a little bit about this in the last video, but I do want to touch on it again because I think it's very important. South Beach is different from Miami Beach. I mean, Miami Beach is its own beach and South Beach is part of it, but South Beach just has a very bad reputation for its name, and there's so much more to the beach. And oh, one other thing, if someone says the beach, that means Miami Beach. And I need to say that because growing up in Jersey, when someone says, oh, I'm going to the beach, that literally means they're going physically on the beach. Living in Miami, if someone says I'm on the beach, that doesn't mean they're physically on the beach. That just means they're not in downtown, they're in Miami Beach. It took me some time to figure that out. And talking about Miami Beach, I discovered the part of Miami Beach called South of 5th. And that is a beautiful part of the beach. It has South Point Park, which is beautiful for sunrise and sunset. You can go there running, biking. They have all restaurants there. It's a really cute, mature, and expensive place to live. But check that out if you're interested in high-end living, South of 5th. Another thing to consider is if you do want to live on the beach, not a lot of apartment buildings have washer dryers. It sucks. And not all of them include parking. So if those are two things that you need, make sure you speak to your building about that. Find out if it's included. Okay, this is super random, but I discovered this and I want to share it with you guys. If you do drive a car, gas is cheaper outside of Miami than it is inside. It is still true that people can't drive in Miami. If you're moving to Miami, make sure you look into your car insurance and like changing that over, because personally my car insurance didn't cover me in Florida, and so that's something that I didn't change right away, but I ended up doing, because if not, you're driving basically illegally. Like if you get pulled over and you're not insured in the state that you're driving, that's a problem. So keep that in mind. Also, if you are going to move here, changing your license, I highly recommend going outside of Miami to like one of the outside DMVs, like maybe Kendall or somewhere outside of the main area, to do that, because the wait time is a lot less. And I don't know if it's still the same now, but when I did it, I had to make an appointment online. Speaking from experience, make sure you guys make your appointment for the first one of the day, like 8 a.m. Even if it's weeks in advance, you want the first one of the day so that you don't have to wait because the DMV gets backed up. Trader Joe's, there is only one, and it's in Miami Beach, across the Venetian Causeway. As of now, they are building another Trader Joe's in Midtown, and I think somewhere else, but I can't remember where. I'm also going to take a look at all the comments in this video that I'm recreating as we speak and answer any of the questions that were asked.
4 months. Wow, it's been 4 months since I've been living in Miami, Florida. Start with the first one.
Someone said 7 months ago, I'm a Vegas native. I feel like I need to spread my wings elsewhere to truly grow and thrive into who I'm meant to be. And Miami is the #1 place I consider. I can't believe I didn't see this person's comment. Oh my gosh. Would a 3 to 5 day trip be enough to see the different neighborhoods? Yes, but I'm gonna say yes to these neighborhoods. Miami Beach, you can see the whole, you could just see the whole thing in a day. You could see the whole thing in a day, but to get familiar with the different neighborhoods, I think 3 to 5 days is fair, leaning more toward the 5 days, because to be honest, it took me some time to really realize the different parts of Miami. If you watch all my Miami videos and you really understand the layout before you come, yes, I think 3 to 5 days is more than enough. I would love to see a video about things to do in Miami that isn't just going out to bars and clubs like museums and best beaches, etc. I could do that if you guys want a video like that. Leave another comment. I'm literally making a prep list for moving there now for early summer 2022. That's right now, girl. Melissa, I hope you moved here already. And this helped me so much, especially your comparisons to New York City where I'm currently. Thanks for sharing. Oh, you're so welcome. I appreciate this video. I'm considering moving to Miami and I'm 100% remote. So I'm not dependent on Florida's pay standard. Gonna learn Spanish too. I've always loved the vibe down there and I'm ready to make the transition down to a diverse city. So honestly, that is one of the things I love about Miami. I have met so many amazing people from all over the world, and that's probably the part I love the most about living in Miami. I'm learning so much about myself, about life, about others. And I don't know if I would be learning this much if I moved to any other city, because I just feel like Miami is like the hub of the world. Like everyone lives or comes here. And people who live here live in a bunch of other areas of the world. Be Palm. Thank you for another great video, Jessica. That's so interesting that you love the heat now. It's weird, right? They say your body changes every, how many months? I don't know. Did I make that up? Wonder if that would be the case for me. Sounds like there are so many positives and no place is perfect. Very true. Is it silly to ask if they have thrift shops in Miami or the surrounding areas? I stay clear for fast fashion for ethical reasons. Thanks again for your time and effort into these videos. Thank you for acknowledging that, and thank you for leaving me a comment. Yeah, there are thrift stores here for sure. There's one in Wynwood, there's one in downtown, and there are more in the surrounding neighborhoods. But if you do go to the surrounding neighborhoods and you're not familiar, and if you're going by yourself, just be careful, because I do know there are some unsafe parts, just like around the whole world. This is from August Brown. I live in California currently and I hate it. I want to move to Miami and attend the University of Florida. They have one of the best forensic programs in the country. I'm doing my research as I am in the community college currently. I love the Cuban culture and I love the idea of being surrounded by it. I'm also taking Spanish to prepare for Miami, hoping to make the move within the next year or two, as I still need to save money and get some things in order. Smart. It can't come fast enough. I'm so excited that I'm doing this. Thank you so much for advice. You're just making me even more excited again. Thanks so much. Doing your research before moving here is so smart. Learning Spanish, I don't think you need to. I think you pick it up while you're here, but know the basics, you know. Again, it's not like we're living in another country. You're still in America, so majority of people do speak English, but you'd be surprised. I support moving 100%. I think it teaches you a lot about life, a lot about yourself, and if you can really learn a lot about those two things, you can go so far in life. You know, change is good. Change requires you to be uncomfortable, to experience the unknown, and that is where all growth is. Whether you see it or not, if you do something new and different, you're going to learn and grow. If you want me to read more of the comments and do another separate video about that, leave a comment below and I could do that too. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for your support. I'm going to continue, yes, with the Miami videos. I've been doing more vlogs so I can try to show you guys more around Miami. Oh, and I also wanted to tell you guys, I am starting live workout classes through Zoom in a few weeks. So if you follow me on Instagram or go to my website, you'll see all the information about that. The first week is going to be all free, well, complimentary free workouts. After that, it's going to be super affordable. They're going to be live. I'm so excited for that because it's going to be with people from all over the world. So it's going to be super cool. And I would love to see some of you guys there. Like, we will literally be seeing each other live, whether you're in California, you're in Africa, wherever you are. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for your support. I'm so happy that I finally got to do this video. I don't know if you guys can feel my energy through the screen, but I'm just on such a high, positive, happy frequency. I just turned 29 on May 5th, and Let me show you. My friend made me this card. How cute is this? Happy 29th birthday. And it's crazy because I feel so different in such a good way. So thank you guys again for watching. I know this video was pretty long, but I love you guys so much and I hope you guys have a great day. And don't forget to step out of your comfort zone, do something new, and don't have any fear or doubt because that is all made up in your head and your past does not define you unless you let it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video very soon.